Anciently, in Hawaii, the pa'u or short skirt was the most important piece of attire worn by women and girls. In simplest form, it was a mere fringe of vegetable fibers. The more elaborate forms were made of tapa, or kapa, as it is known in Hawaiian. Even leaves of the tea plant were used. These pa'u could therefore be called forerunners of the tea leaf skirt. When the Christian missionaries came to the Hawaiian Islands, they put the women into long Mother Hubbard dresses, or mu'umu's. This then became the standard dance attire for women. About 1883, during the reign of King Kalakaua, the hula, that had been discouraged by the missionaries, was revived. With it, new costumes were introduced, including one from the Samoan Islands, the tea leaf skirt.
Aloha! My name is Kalaulani and I am from Hawaii. I am wearing a typical hula costume of today. The bodice is simply a tube of material with a cord running through the top. The skirt is made from tea leaves. Not tea, T-E-A, the beverage, but tea, T-I, a tropical plant. I will now show you the necessary steps in making a tea leaf skirt. You need to gather about 80 tea leaves, but the number will depend on the size of your waist. You must be careful to pick the right kind of leaves. This is important for both a nice-looking and a long-lasting skirt. Leaves that are too young will look like this, light in color and often too small. Leaves that are too old will look like this one. It is turning down on the edges and will be easily damaged while dancing. This leaf is a good one. It is not too light in color, nor is it turning brown from age. After gathering the leaves, they need to be washed. Make sure the dirt is cleaned from the stems. After the leaves have been washed, the stem must be partially broken off to make it flexible. Turn the leaf underside up. Find the place where the rib begins to thicken. Now carefully bite the rib at this point. Bend the top half of the leaf forward and take hold of the rib at the point of breakage. Pull this piece of the thickness of the stem away. Let us do that one more time. First, carefully bite the rib on the back side of the leaf at the point where it thickens. Carefully bend the top half of the leaf forward and take hold of the rib at the point of breakage. Pull this piece of the rib downward, peeling about 1/2 of the thickness of the stem away. Now do this to all of your leaves. The stems now need to be trimmed away on each side, leaving them about 1/4 of an inch wide. This can be done with your fingernails or a knife. We trim all of the leaf stems so that when they are strung, they fit closely together. To string the tea leaves, tie a length of string at least 1.5 times your waist size between 2 upright trees or poles. You can work sitting or standing, but the string needs to be at eye level. Now 2 more pieces of string are needed, each 1.5 times the size of your waist. My waist is 27 inches or 69 centimeters, so I will need 2 pieces of string each, 40 inches or 102 centimeters long. Take a tea leaf, shiny side facing you, and fold the stem over the string like this. Only 1 inch of the stem should show on the front side of the skirt. Take your 2 pieces of loose string and tie them together. Place the knot up against the left side of the first leaf. Take 1 long string and pass it in front of the stem. Take the other long string behind the stem, making sure it is wrapped around the folded stem portion. Now tie the 2 strings in a knot on the right side of the leaf. Fold another leaf over the string, placing it as close to the first leaf as possible. Wrap the strings around this leaf in the same way as the first and tie a knot on the right side of the leaf. Continue with this process of folding the leaves over and tying knots. When you have enough leaves strung to wrap around your waist comfortably, tie a double knot on the last leaf. Trim the leaf stems at the back of the skirt to an equal length. Then untie the string from the trees. Wrap the skirt around your waist and tie the ends of the string together. If the skirt is too long, decide on the length you want and cut the leaf ends off evenly. You are now ready to do the Hawaiian hula, but that is another presentation. Mahalo or thank you. I hope that you will enjoy making your very own tea leaf skirt.
Hokula ke